What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mount Mograph. My name's Matt. Yes, I have been MIA for about 2 weeks, slammed with work, took on some freelance projects, and just trying to get my schedule together. I think I have a good grasp on it now. I have, good news. I've got 2 days planned to upload videos a week now, so that's going to be Monday, because what better way to start the week than with motion graphics Mondays? And then also a video will be coming out on Saturday every week. So this video today is called Summit 43 Glitch Text. It's really quick, really easy, really fun. Just wanted to get back into uploading videos and get back in front of this mic because I feel a little out of place right now. Additionally, every Thursday I'm recording a advanced Cinema 4D tutorial that's going to get put up on another website for this company that contacted me. It's going to be free to watch and stuff, and I will let you guys know when those are live, but they're going to cover some really advanced topics, and you guys should have fun with that as well. So anyway, let's jump into this video, get it done with nice and quick, and have a lot of fun with it. This video just kind of shows you a quick example of what you can do with this effect. So it's not the most amazing thing, but it's the idea behind there that you can have a lot of fun with. So check this video out, then let's go bust it out real quick and start the week off right. So here it is. So there it is. That is the glitch text. It obviously moves quite slow. I just wanted you guys to see what's actually happening, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually get this effect. So you can use this for text transitions, transitions in general, using an alpha mat. You can use this for actual animations, so much stuff, and you can take this way farther than what I'm going to show you right now. But I guarantee you'll have a lot of fun with it. So if we jump on over into Illustrator, just Command N on your keyboard for a new composition, and I'm going to make sure my color mode is set to RGB so it translates well digitally. Let's go and grab our text tool. Just select any text you want. I'm going to just drop down here. Why not work with News Cycle? I've never used that before, and I'm sure it is a fantastic font. It probably would be better to work with a bold font, so you have a lot more vector object to work with, but if you don't, it should still be all right. So anyway, I've got this M that is just not big enough, or wide enough. It probably wouldn't have a lot to do with it. So I'm going to do Open Sans, let's see, extra black, I guess. That is the worst font of all time right there. So let me try that again. Here we go. I'll use Langdon, and that should just be fine. So anyway, what we can do with this wonderful text, you can do it with an animation or object or anything. This is just an example. Go up into your type and just create an outline. At the end of the day, you just want it to be a vector object with vertices that you can select and change, and that is so we can use the knife tool, which we are going to use right now. So just size this guy up and position it with your align tool right in the middle of your document, because why not? And then what we can do is if you go and select your eraser tool and click and hold, you can go and select something called a knife tool, which is going to cut vector objects, which is actually really helpful. So if you hold Shift and Alt, we can cut in straight lines, so you can go diagonal, any direction. You can also cut crazy wavy lines if that's what you feel. But anyway, I'm just going to cut nice vertical lines because that's easy and quick, and you can just go and pretty much do it randomly unless you have some kind of grand design that you're really aiming for, and as many lines as you want. So once you do that, you can see that we have all these lines cut, but they are nested inside of this group. So the easy solution is Shift Alt or Shift Command G to ungroup these layers so we can select them individually. And then the next easy fix that we're going to want to do here is actually turn our stroke width up, because that's going to affect the aliasing in After Effects. So if you just go and turn on your stroke, set it to nice easy black, and just maybe turn your stroke width up to like 5, we're just going to have a little bit thicker objects, which is going to be perfect. So let's go and select our layer here and go up into our menu and just go to Release to Layers or Sequence, and they're all going to pop out. We don't have to do anything, and then you can just select them all, click and hold and drag out, and then let's delete this top layer right here. And there we go. That's all we need to do to get our first object set up to bring into After Effects. I'm just going to save this to my desktop here as fancy text, or Well, I can't type it all. I tried. So whatever that's saved as. And then if you hop on over into After Effects, just do Command-I to import and grab your fancy text or whatever you called it as. Make sure it's import as composition retain layer sizes and just say open. Double click into this and all of our layers are not visible because we have a black background. So if you do Command-Y and just generate a new solid layer, we can use that as our background, drag it down to the bottom, and I'm going to lock this background layer so we can't select it. And as you can see, we have our object in After Effects, and also all the pieces are able to be dragged around and animated. So a really quick effect, like I told you, to glitch a text, font, animation, whatever the heck you want, is just select all your layers at once and press P, or whatever property you want to change here. And actually I'm going to do S for scale. So I'm going to click and make a keyframe for scale, and maybe actually make my bar bigger here, and then also hold Shift and T to bring up my opacity and just also set a keyframe. And then if I go back in time, what I'm going to do is actually unclick all my constrained proportions, and what we're going to do is just scale up one of the properties here in just a second, or actually, yeah, that'll probably look cool. So anyway, let me see what property we want to change here. So it might be fun to just kind of start with a bigger, taller font, and actually we'll make it really fat too. So that looks cool. And then I'm just going to turn my opacity on all these layers down to 0. And now it's going to do this really nice effect. So if you press your tilde key, you can go back and just look at just your layer manager here. And I'm just going to do a quick easy ease just so it's a little bit smoother, F9. And now the cool trick of this video is, instead of dragging all these layers by hand, because that is very frustrating and annoying, is you just go forward in time to maybe like 2 frames and do Alt forward bracket to cut all your layers, which seems kind of stupid. But if you right click your layers and go down to Keyframe Assistant and go to Sequence Layers, we can just click it an overlap here and set your overlap to like 1 frame and say open or OK or whatever. And now you can just drag these layers out like this, and they're all sequenced perfectly with a 1 frame overlap. So when I go back into my regular composition here, when we play this animation, it's going to happen sequentially in a really nice smooth effect, just like this. So that looks cool. So now what we can do is do Shift Command C to pre-compose this layer. You can call it whatever you want. I guess I should probably name this as M. And then if you go into your effects and presets, this is where the effect gets cool. And all you have to do, oh, that was not the right word to type. I went to type fill there. So just drop your fill onto your M layer and generate some colors. What I'm going to do is maybe stick with a... Let's see, I'll go with a neon blue here, and I'm going to duplicate this layer and drag it beneath my other one, and I'm going to make this fill color maybe like an orange or something. A bright orange might look cool, might look horrible. And then all you have to do is select your top layer and do Shift Alt page up or page down, sorry, to move it 5 frames forward, or you can do that just with your hand. And then when you play it, you're going to have a nice staggered effect and that really cool transition that we did in the beginning. So this effect is very easy to do, as you can see, and it looks really nice. So you can use this for tons of stuff, and some other cool things you can do. If I just, I'll just delete this real quick for you guys. Another cool use for this is when you mess around with the rotation and scale properties. So I'll just import this one more time. Click in here, just repeat the process. And yeah, this is very easy to do. So if you select all your layers, I'm going to use this move anchor point script. If you don't have it, you can download it in the description below. And this is just going to move all our anchor points. I'm going to click the bottom middle, so it's going to move all onto the bottom middle of our layers. And then all you have to do is once again set these preliminary keyframes just right at wherever you want the animation to end. So I'm going to do R, and that's going to be my rotation. And I'm also going to do S for scale. And I'll set a keyframe and then U to see all my keyframes. And then what I can do is just go back in time and, you know, just rotate it back maybe like, whatever, 73. And just turn your scale down to 0. And then when you go back into your regular composition, we will have this nice little pop-up effect. And if you grab all your layers and just do F9 for easy ease, you can change the motion if you want for a little bit of a snap if you go into your graph editor. So I'll just grab these and make this motion a little bit more interesting for this example. And now all you have to do is, let's see here. Once again, we're going to sequence our layers. So just go forward in time to maybe 2 frames. Alt forward bracket to cut your layers. Right click your layers. Go to keyframe assistant, sequence layers. Set your overlap on, and duration is 1 frame for an overlap, and just say OK. There we go. Our layers are sequenced, and drag them out one more time. If you can click them like I could not. And there we go. We have a very cool transitional effect. Once again, you can put these into a pre-comp, call it whatever you want. Once again, grab your fill, drop it on your layer, and in no time at all, you've generated a very cool, fancy looking animation. And this could obviously transition from the other side. It would make more sense than how this worked out. But yeah, have fun with it. Make sure you use sequence layers, and keep your eye out for some cool videos coming up on this channel. Apologies for not getting a video up sooner in this 2 weeks or responding to many comments. I'm doing my best, but yeah, I'll try to do better. Anyway, guys, this was Matt from Mount MoGraph. Get your learn on, and peace out.